another Leetcode video. Today we have, you could say, an easy one, given the constraints, but definitely a medium if you wanted to optimize it. It's Leetcode 1475, final prices with a special discount in shop. The description is pretty simple. It says you're given an integer array prices, where prices of I is the price of the ith item in a shop, right? So these are all prices. There's a special discount for items in the shop. If you buy the ith item, you get a discount equivalent to prices of j, where j is the minimum index, such that j is greater than I, but prices of j is less than prices of I. So basically, for 8, it's going to be the next integer less than 8 in the array. Basically, that's just what it's trying to say. So for 8, it's going to be 4. For 4, it's going to be 2. For 6, it's going to be 2. For 2, there isn't. And for 3, there isn't. Return an integer answer where answers of I is the final price you pay for the ith item in the shop, considering the special discount. Sweet. So this is an easy question because of the constraints. So if you look at the constraints, it's just 500, the length of the array, and like this is irrelevant, but like the length of the array is 500, right? So a brute force would pretty much work, right? Which was my first approach. If we take a look at it, there we go. No, it's not it. Hang on. Oh, okay. It's just a pretty simple brute force approach. For every I, you just check. You're gonna do a double loop, and you're gonna check, find the first one less than the current index you're on, and just calculate discount, return the array. Very simple, very straightforward. Time complexity is of n squared, obviously. But then the clever solution, which is actually potentially could be an O of n solution, right? Is using what is called a monotonic stack. So what is a monotonic stack? So monotonic stacks are either increasing or decreasing. So it's a stack that it's a stack that strictly either increases in value or decreases in value. This algorithm actually is really useful in solving these types of questions, because basically this question mentions for every index we just want the next smaller value, right? And could be anywhere in the array, right? The clever part in this is by having a increasing monotonic stack, strictly increasing, where it just only goes up, right? If it only goes up, that's the perfect like algorithm for this problem. Let me explain why. So let's say we're gonna have let's say take this as an example, right? 8, 4, 6, 2, 3, whatever. Let's say we're having a strictly increasing monotonic stack. So when we loop, we're gonna add the 8, right? We're gonna start by adding the 8. Since it's strictly increasing, the next value is the 4, right? The 4 is less than the 8. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop the 8, because it's like it doesn't work, it breaks the stack. So we're gonna have to pop values until 4 is either the biggest one in the array or there is a smaller one in it in the array, right? So either it's like the first element of the array, or there's a previous one that's actually smaller than it, right? So we're gonna pop. While we pop, we're gonna calculate the values being popped. We're gonna calculate their discount, because for every value being popped, that's the number I'm currently on, which is 4, is actually the discount. So we're just gonna keep popping and adding the discount, popping and adding the discount. So for example, we add 8, right? We see 4 is less than 8, so we're gonna pop the 8, calculate the discount, which is gonna be 8 minus 4, which is gonna be 4, and then add the 4 in the stack, right? 4, and then we find the 6. 6 is greater, so we're gonna add it without having to pop anything, right? Now we find the 2. So 2 is discounts for both 6 and 4. We're gonna pop both 6 and 4 and calculate the discount using the 2, and then the 2 is the top of the stack, right? And then we're gonna find the 3. The 3 is greater, so there's nothing to be done there. So for 2 and 3, they're gonna be the same because there's no discounts on them, right? So that's what I strictly did here in the code. If there doesn't exist a stack, just add one. Otherwise, just keep popping. If the price of the current one on the stack is greater than the current price I'm on, keep popping, because I want it strictly increasing. So yeah, pop, and then calculate the discount, and then append to the stack the new current number I'm on, and then just return discount prices. So yeah, that's been it for this problem. Really interesting one. And whenever you see, I think a little tip for you guys, whenever you see the urge to calculate like minimum values or next values or something like the context of the question, monotonic stacks are really useful because they keep track perfectly of a certain state, and when that state breaks, you have all the previous elements that need change in that state, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully I explained that properly. Thank you guys, and if you needed anything, just leave a comment down below. See you in the next one.